aside from our team, it's a great question.
Ooh, improved team.
Most improved? Aside from Warrington. Right? Yeah. Obviously, I want to see Warrington.
Yeah.
I reckon the way Doncaster have recruited, I reckon they're gonna come up and challenge straight away and be in the mix. To be fair, I think Halifax have made some big strides. With obviously the signing of Gareth Widdopes, it's massive for the division and massive for them as a club. I think it's going to be one of the most competitive divisions going. To be fair, it was very competitive last year, but it looks on paper that it's going to be even harder this year. That's one thing I found last year, my first year playing Championship rugby, is how competitive it is and how each week, if you don't turn up on your game, you will get turned over in this division. It doesn't matter who you're playing or where they are in the league. If you don't turn up, you will get beat. So it's going to be competitive. It's going to make it a great spectacle for the fans. Obviously last year it came down to the last day, the last game, to decide where people were finishing, and I think teams got relegated by points difference and things like that, which makes it really exciting. I reckon it's going to be the same again this year.
I really like the look of Hull KR. I think they're a really special club as in what they've been building for the last... I don't think last year, like I say, I think they were improved again then, but I just think the way their club's sort of going about things, I think they can probably say they're definitely a top 4 team now. So yeah, obviously I hear from Portsmouth Rugby, but I just think the way they play and the sort of the game day atmosphere they're building at that club, the fans and stuff. Yeah, going over to Hull KR is probably one of the biggest fixtures in the season now. So I think that's probably a team that you look at now and you think you've got to be playing your best against.
I reckon Hull KR will probably be up there or thereabouts. You know, they've signed really well in off season and they weren't far off last year. But I think this year they'll probably take it to another level, and they've got a real good team, so they'll be one to beat this year.
I'm going to say, I'm just going to throw someone in there. I'll say the Broncos. Just saying.
London, yeah. Okay.
They just came up from Championship, did they? Yeah, I'll probably say them.
I don't know. I wasn't here last year, so looking in maybe Saints.
I think Hull have made some pretty good signings. I know they're my old team, but I do genuinely think last year they were way off the pace for probably what they'd expect. So with the signings that they made, if we've had as good as off season as what the media's saying and all that, then I'd expect them to be doing a lot better than what they showed last year.
Most improved.
Most improved team.
Oh, that's a good question. I didn't really watch too much of the footy, but yeah, obviously I haven't had the chance to watch too much Super League with the time difference and that, but I think a side that looks really good in terms of how they've recruited from outside looking in, probably Leeds. I think knowing Lockie Miller and how he plays, I think he'll add a lot to this to their side, and he'll be an exciting player for this competition. And looking forward to seeing how he goes over here. So I think they'll be a side that will definitely improve.
I'm going to say Cass. I played out in Australia with a lad, Nixon Putler. He's an absolute beast. So looking forward to seeing how he goes in Super League. We've been playing with him last year. I think he'll do really well. So I might say Cass.
I'd like to say like Hull KR. I think they're going to go a step further this year and potentially win some silverware. I really enjoy watching them play. They're really expansive and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll go for Hull KR.
Obviously, you've got your strong teams, but I think I think you can't go past Leigh. They've got a strong 17 people, and then they've got Moylan going there. I think they'll be pretty good to watch. Apart from there's obviously the 4 St Helens, Wigan, and Leeds. They've always been around that top mark. So, but yeah, I think Leigh will probably go again.
That's a tough question. I think Hull FC might go alright.